So we were recording on the
And we
Box Pro?
are officially live. We are live, everybody.
Live?
Hey,
That is right.
Yes.
you guys multitasking too? Good. Good. That's good to see. So-
This is our first ever live podcast.
Yeah, live Grapes and Gossip.
Live.
So thanks for thanks for watching. Most importantly, one of the things that I think is wild is something that I saw you, Melissa, post on, which is you're thinking of cutting the cord of all the times and doing it now when everybody's binge watching and like new shows and kind of putting it up there like that. Why did you decide now was the time?
You're just going to jump right into a topic?
Yeah, I'm jumping right in.
That's okay.
Because there were shows I didn't even know existed and platforms I didn't even know existed that have come up because if everybody's coming together in their own way, one of which is by the most talked about topic is what shows should I be watching?
Well, I didn't say I was cutting my Netflix. I'm just cutting the cable.
Right, you're cutting the cable, but still the last I would say 3 years everything's been on demand as far as favorite shows. You can binge watch your favorite shows on cable too. And those shows are going to be going away.
Yeah, but there's commercials. But no, really the reason I'm cutting the cord, I want live TV. I just can't pay what the company I'm with is asking me to pay. So,
which is how much? Let's shout them out.
$163 for just
Ooh.
internet and cable. That is a lot of money.
Yeah, but
So
what kind of shows? What kind of shows
The
you got on there?
Bachelor, Impractical Jokers, Married at First Sight, Friends.
Yeah. So when you're thinking about it, you're like, how can I actually get those shows? And my suggestion was what to you? What did I say was the best
some
thing?
weird thing that I've never
Pluto
heard of that's
TV.
free. And
if
I'm like,
you have not messed around with Pluto TV, I say get it right now. Just download it.
I think I'm going to do it. A lot of people are saying YouTube TV is a really good way to cut the cable. You get live TV. So,
yeah, but how much you got to pay for that?
it's like $50 a month, which is already $100 and something cheaper than what I'm paying.
$50 a month means that you'll have to cut your wine consumption down drastically.
No, I will be able to get more wine. I'm saving like $75 a month. I'm saving $110. that was my math.
Do you know what?
Oh, by the way, I'm wearing gloves.
You are wearing rubber gloves.
I saw them in the building.
There's
going to
be an exam as soon as the podcast and this video are done. I'm going to get checked out to make sure that everything's okay.
Well,
huh? Yeah,
I'm about to do an exam.
That was the joke. Yeah, while you were fiddling with the gloves,
okay,
I was talking about.
I'm sweating.
Huh?
I'm sweating. I'm taking them off.
Yeah, sweaty hands aren't good.
So thanks for kicking us off.
So that's what you're going to do. Okay.
I would like to point out that this is our very first live podcast. If you didn't know, Slater and I have a Grapes and Gossip podcast that we do every week. And you can listen to that on the K92.3 app and Apple and Google and Spotify and all the places that you listen to podcasts. This is our first live one that
why didn't we do it before where people could see what we were actually doing?
Because
you just weren't happy with how we looked.
I think I had to focus more on the content first. And now it's like we've done enough of them. There's like 20 episodes if you want to binge something while you're on quarantine.
Right. The majority of people are probably just thumbing through right now and just on accident, their thumb slipped and they clicked it and they're like, oh no, there's sound.
They've seen me. Don't you always hate that, guys? When first of all, hello,
Sean Klitzner,
I didn't get an
our
introduction,
producer.
but I'm enough
you didn't give
waiting.
me a chance. I got interrupted.
I did.
But don't you hate when you accidentally hit it, like you double click an Instagram photo? You're like, oh, you double click it again. No,
hold on.
Reverse.
I was back on. So I follow this influencer who she is young, has been married. She wears wigs because she's losing her hair. So she's an inspiration to a lot of people. But I'm scrolling down 3 years back in her Instagram just because I just started following her. I was curious. Does that make me weird?
Oh, and the worst
Does that
is
make
when
me
you
weird that
on
it was 3 years
accident.
back?
It is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Especially
that's
if you on accident one of those old things on Instagram.
But see, she has like 489,000 followers. If I liked something from 3 years ago, she would have never noticed.
You never know. Maybe she's taking extra long on the toilet, which is where the majority of people thumb through that stuff.
Is that true? Is that fact checked? Is that sourced?
That's factual.
That thumbing through your Facebook is done off of the toilet.
Yeah, the number one place.
Did you know that men actually spend 7 years of their life on the toilet?
See, I don't buy that. Because
you're like, I don't do that.
It's whoever in the relationship wants to hide away from the other person or the kids. that's who's on the toilet more.
Listen, guys, I think this is a good time, since we're doing a live video, to do a poll.
Okay.
So where do most people...
Jennifer, while he's doing a poll,
Scroll.
Spectrum is not who I have that I'm about to cut the cord on.
No, and that's good to put that out there.
Not who I have.
Yeah, all we were looking at is because the dollar amount, you have to look. That's a lot of money. That's just
especially if you're not watching it on the
kind of
toilet.
the two-
Like you're gonna spend most of
That's
your
something
time.
silly. That's over $2,000 in the year that you spent. Just on
sure
that.
Was a lot of math. That was real quick math.
you said what, 180, something like that.
163.
Okay, so just shy of $2,000. That's
no,
still
I'm
a
not.
lot.
So
Wait, what
All right,
poll?
where do most people view social media? Toilet, bed, work, other. So let's get that
bed's
poll
a good
going.
one.
Well,
Where would the
we'll
other
find
even
out.
be? I guess work. Wait,
other
you
be
said
in the
work.
car driving, which you should never
Oh,
do.
no.
Never do, but people do.
That's awfully
That's
dangerous.
other.
It is
Yeah,
other.
I wouldn't recommend that.
Or on the couch. That wasn't an option.
I will say what I
other.
would like, if I can influence everybody as you are on social media, is sharing some positiveness. Positivity.
Well, hold on. Before
over
you
the
get into
next
that,
little bit.
that's the whole point of the reason we went live today, which is something, again, we've never done before.
And we are 6 feet away from each other. So that way there's 3 separate cameras. And look, if I reach, I can't even come close to touching you.
If I reach, we can't touch each
we're
other.
not
And I
touching.
don't think anyone can see that.
We're
But
doing that so that way we don't get any guff.
the whole point of us doing this is because we want to distract everyone who is home and maybe scrolling through social media and seeing a lot of negative stuff or seeing a lot of stuff that might scare them. We're here to take your mind off that because my computer's shutting down. I was watching myself talk.
Wow. That's how you know you have an ego.
Oh my God.
That is true.
I need to make sure I had no flyaways.
You need to watch yourself. People are watching you. Watch yourself.
You've created a makeshift mirror. All right.
That's trouble. Though sometimes I'll do that where I'll fake that I'm actually just
Wait, are you
looking at my
watching us
phone.
over there?
No, I'm not watching myself. I already know what kind of a mess
You're
I look like. It's like at my house, I sometimes will just tip the pictures down because I don't want to actually look at what I look like.
Well, go back to your positivity that I interrupted you on.
Okay, so I got a couple positive stories that I want to share with you. You guys can pick. There is a woman in Pennsylvania that did something inspiring. Somebody in Canada that's doing something, or something out of Houston.
So we're basing...
What we
Just
want to
based
hear
on
off
the
location.
based on
Wait,
the-
it was
the
We don't get a
places.
tease?
Can you tell me again the locations?
Pennsylvania, Canada, or Wisconsin?
Canada.
No, Houston was the other one.
Houston.
No offense, Wisconsin.
We're going with Canada.
Canada? Okay. So this happened in Canada. The entire state. Oh, wait. The entire. I'm trying to
That's
cover.
accurate.
I can't go back in
someone's
time
mind
and
is
fix
gone
this.
over there.
There's so much corona going on. So the entire country of Canada has created a new word called caremongering. Do you know what this is?
I'm going to take a stab at it and say that it means you are caring too much about what other people are doing.
All right,
Ooh,
Sean.
Caremonger. And Melissa says caring too much.
About what other people are doing.
A caremonger. Ooh, I think that's pretty close. I don't like to agree. I like to make it interesting. But I'll even take it to a 10. Like, you're obsessive over caring about somebody to the point where it's illegal.
So to be a caremonger is by almost being addicted to caring for other people and not caring enough for yourself. So you heard about the kindness committee?
See, I thought it was going to be a negative term.
Had you heard?
Of course Canada would create this
it kind of is though, right? Because you're not taking care. That's like if you're in an
Yes, but
airplane
it's like
and you're
it's
caring
like
more about the other person's face mask than you are your own.
Yes. It's a negative, but with a positive spin, where I thought caremonger was going to go more so of like the people on social media who are like yelling at other people who are not listening to the rules that the government is setting out to stay safe. Like, those people care way too much about what others are doing, but then again, it affects them. So I can see.
It just sounds like
I don't
it
know.
has such a negative connotation. Like,
The word
you're
monger.
a caremonger.
Yeah.
The word
I think
monger doesn't sound.
It's
good.
definitely, it's because monger,
Yeah.
right? Just even saying
I don't want to be any monger.
Yeah, it's the hard sound at the end.
Wait, the what? I'm so glad we have a
Hard
camera on you right now with that.
Back when I was growing up and I had a Boston accent, it would be a caremonger. Are you a Camon guy?
That
Are
sounds
you Australian?
Yeah.
Nice.
Actually,
I'd high five you, but we're
there
6
was-
feet
Yeah,
away.
6 feet.
There was there was a girl on the other side of my dorm room when I was in college that thought I was from Australia. Yeah.
Just because you
Oh,
thought of
man.
high
I'm
fiving?
mentally.
I actually do not want
Mentally.
any of that.
Mentally.
I lick my own hands.
I think I'm a
clean.
pizza monger. I'm gonna
Yeah.
throw it out there.
Yeah,
I
pizza
could be a
monger.
yeah.
Yeah, I think anything that
Monger
you
with pizza.
and I did get a coupon. If you guys want to go to Golden Corral, they are delivering for free.
There's no scent to it.
Then whatever's on my hands
That's your
before smells
Doritos
great.
from your lunch.
All right, talk to us about Golden Corral, a buffet, which is
No, we're not talking about Golden
the
Corral.
I want-
last place you should be.
Listen,
but go ahead.
I'm
Well,
taking.
this is what's really good. You wonder how CC's is staying in business right now. Golden Corral, because it's a whole buffet base that they have.
Yeah, so what are they
They're
doing?
allowing you to get a buffet dinner. So you tell them what you want them to put in there, and they will deliver it to you.
Well, what if no? The great thing about a buffet is that it's all you can eat. So what if
Okay.
I want
That's true.
12 pieces of pizza?
They will not cut you off.
That's.
They will not cut
So
you
they're-
off.
But they're
they're
just gonna
using-
keep ordering, and you're gonna keep delivering it and
No,
going
I
back.
think you
and-
have to assume that what you're
It's
actually
one.
going to
you
want.
get one, and they're going off of the honor system of like one person's not ordering
Right.
for a family of 4.
But,
Interesting.
I mean, wouldn't you think they would just? I would just take it all, put it into a trough, and figure you're going to probably eat all that. Or something maybe they
Okay.
put, like a high
I'm
school
gonna have to put my
band.
foot down here.
A high school
We're not
band.
talking about Golden Corral anymore.
You could let me just finish this
Oh my
thought. The
gosh.
high school band has the thing with the bunch of different drums around,
things-
and you go.
yeah.
So having one of those, but it have to be a trough. So they actually go similar to the Flintstones when they would just put the big rib on the side of the carport. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I think you both of you are you're
Ah!
We're both viewing the live show.
I need my mirror back.
Listen, we got a lot of. I hate to take us off of Golden Corral, but we have a ton of votes. I think there's something wrong
for
with our poll.
social media.
However, we have a tie.
Slater's wrong.
Toilet and work is a tie for last.
Slater's
But
wrong.
Yeah.
I think what you have to do is add those together because I
that's
usually
fine.
do the toilet at
Toilet,
work.
work, and other still don't beat bed at 62%.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, it's fascinating.
Man, I would have thought more stuff was going on.
Yeah.
All right,
That wouldn't
can
be like
Can
the
I pivot
place.
us?
I'm gonna end the poll.
Can I pivot us?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Because I've been trying to get this comment in for like an hour now, and you just keep talking about Golden Corral.
Go for it.
Okay. So I have to tell a story, which I already told you this story, Slater, and I'm very upset you're not hearing it for the first time. But you have not heard it, Sean. So I'm very excited for this.
Okay, I'm listening.
So I went to Target on Monday.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm just telling them that I did hear this before.
Yes.
And it's really good. So you should be listening.
So I went to Target on Monday, and I was getting water bottles and toilet paper, which I got there in time to get both.
What time did you get there, by the way?
9:30 on a Monday.
at
Well,
night.
since
And there
we're
was
doing
only
this-
6 packs of toilet paper left, and they were little ones.
Wow.
Like 4 rolls each.
Now, just so we can be informational
Mhm,
within your
of course,
story.
of course.
All right.
That's why you're our
Target.
producer.
Target opening up at 8:00 in the morning. The line starts as early as 7, 6, whatever time you get there. They have a line set for you, and there is a line that goes straight to toilet paper first, and then you follow the line around all
and
of
then
the
go
items,
wherever you
and then you go wherever you want. Now,
No,
what's really
I just walked in.
listen, what's really good for people now, it by 9:30, 10 o'clock, all gone.
Yeah, there's
now,
only like
this
6
is
left.
look, you're young and healthy. We're all young and healthy, right?
Well, some of us.
All right. Well, the older you are, the more dangerous this virus can be, right? If you have pre-existing medical conditions, the more dangerous this virus can be. So places like Target are opening on Wednesdays an hour dedicated to older people and people with pre-existing
immunocompromised, yeah.
conditions. Whole Foods first hour, same deal. Dollar General, same deal. So if you have a parent out there and you care dearly for them, send that out to them. Let them know that there is dedicated time. for
Sean
them.
also works on News 96.5 WDBO, so
right.
he is very informed,
Just
more so than me and Slater.
informed.
That's not true because I listened to Sean, so I feel like I'm equally
Thanks, buddy.
as prepared.
Yeah.
So,
All right, back to your
my
story. Back to your
Thank
story.
you.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Back
So-
to the fun.
my story. So I was in Target, walked right in. There was 6 packs of toilet paper left. Got a pack of toilet paper. Got a water bottle or a case of water bottles. Got a few other things. And I'm going to my car. First of all, I know how in high demand toilet paper was on Monday at least. I think it's a little dwindled down a little bit.
No, I think
or
it's
is it
still
hard to
really,
find?
really challenging.
Still hard.
Okay.
We can get into the toilet paper talk later. Let's get into the story.
Yeah.
Well, no, it adds to my story.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going out to my car and I'm putting all of my stuff in the car that I just bought. And I have sat toilet paper in the car.
I have a terrible thing. It's a real problem with me. I love to guess stories.
No.
All right.
Mad Libs is what they call it.
I know, pretty much.
So I put my toilet paper in the hatchback because I have a SUV. Put the toilet paper in the back of the car.
Can I guess what happens?
No, because you already heard the story. So I'm pulling the case of water bottles out from underneath my cart to put them in the back of my car.
Yeah.
And halfway up, the plastic rips. Water bottles go all over the parking lot.
Did not guess this.
Water bottles go all over the parking lot.
I could have guessed
So
it.
I'm running around trying to grab these water bottles as they're rolling away and throw them in my car. And as I'm doing it, I'm looking at my car, making sure no one steals my toilet paper.
Oh.
So can you
my
imagine
God.
what I looked like at 9:30 on a Monday, like trying to grab my water bottles, throw them in my car,
I got a pretty
and
good
watch
guess.
my toilet paper?
I got a pretty good guess. It
Psychotic.
looks like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Psychotic.
It looks like the Melissa we're used to.
Oh my gosh. So it was a very.
And with your hair being as long as it is, if it went in front of your face, I just picture you as the girl from The Ring, just going, grabbing all the water, throwing it in.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't making any noises.
No, not
because
even
I
a
was-
little?
I might have been huffing a little bit, bending over so much,
Glue.
running
Oh.
for the water bottles.
Gotcha. Huffing and puffing.
Yeah. So
Hey.
that was. I just can only imagine what I looked like from the outside looking in if somebody was sitting in their car just watching me.
Yeah, you painted a heck of a picture. You know? Bob Ross over here.
I really wish somebody filmed it because I swear people would have been like, "There's no way this is real right now."
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Well, that's pretty good. That is a good story. It's not as good as this one though.
Oh,
On Monday,
thanks.
2 kids in Ohio who play the cello decided that there was a couple in the neighborhood that were elderly and had been self-isolating and really distancing themselves. So what they did was they knew that they would probably enjoy some good old music. So they broke out their cellos, which are massive instruments.
Huge.
And these children were very little. And there's a great video of them on the porch playing the cello for this old couple that's up there. And they were actually good celloists, right? Celloists?
Celloist?
Yeah, I
I
think
don't
so.
know if that's the right term.
So, but I think about how easy that is to just actually pay attention. You guys heard about the kindness committee that's actually it's where you put your information. So you say, Sean, your telephone number. If you need me to mow your grass or go get you groceries, anything else, just let me know. And I will easily do that. So that way they will actually call you and you can help them out.
Somebody commented on our Facebook Live that we're doing right now, and I don't know what you said, but Mick said, Slater, you said number 1 on the toilet. I think that would be number 2.
It would be number 2.
So were you talking about
Yeah.
looking at social media while going to the bathroom and you said number 1? Is that what happened?
No, it would be the number one
It's the number 1 thing to do on the toilet.
while sitting on the toilet.
Doing number 2.
I'll be honest.
I do number 1. I sit while number 1.
Sometimes
Okay, that's
there's
too
a
much
false
information.
alarm, but I'm like, this is a really good article, and I just stick it out with the article.
Well, this goes back to what I just said to Melissa. Do you ever just sit and just
I
pee?
love it.
Just sit.
Okay.
I love it.
Private time.
I was thinking about writing a novel, but I would do the voice to text just while I was there of the thoughts
My
that I
goodness.
have.
Thoughts
I
on the
bet there's
toilet.
at least 4 or 5 chapters I can put down a day. Just
Because you
hanging
spend
out.
7 hours a year, 7 years, a lifetime. That's what it was. 7
What's
years
this?
of your life are on the toilet.
Of my life?
Listen, last toilet, and then I think we should get off.
Yeah.
All right, this is a flush. However, all the puns are there. I will say, if you ever get stuck to a toilet, you can technically eat forever. All right, let's move on from this because
It's true. 'Cause you're in the best possible spot. Unless you
Okay,
have T-Rex
I might have to make an
arms.
executive decision that Sean Klitzner is not allowed to turn his mic off.
that
him.
Turn his mic
mission
off.
Buttons
accomplished.
are over here. Unless you get
Mission
T-Rex arms and you can't
accomplished.
reach the flusher.
Okay.
Right?
All right, I'm going to turn your mic off too. So, something we want to address, changing the subject, something we want to address on the K92.3 Facebook page, we are starting to bring you the K92.3 virtual sound stage, which is pretty cool because a lot of these country artists who are stuck at home, just like you, not able to go out, not able to do shows, not able to do that, they're doing all of these live streams for you, taking over the K92.3 page. So tonight, Jordan Davis is going to be doing that, so that'll happen after our live podcast.
Can I also talk about some more stuff going on?
I don't know. You going to talk about the toilet?
No, I would like to talk about Russell Dickerson, not related, because he is going to be on Instagram also, 8 o'clock tonight, doing a Instagram live on there.
Okay.
Now, do we know how many songs they're performing, if they're doing any?
I think it all depends, because like last night Thomas Rhett went on, and he was like, this was not supposed to be a concert, but he ended up playing like 5 songs. So
yeah,
he wasn't supposed to do one. So I think it just all depends whatever they want to do. This is in their homes, you know, so they're not under any type of time crunch like they are on stage. It's like, hey, you got to go, 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 go. So,
yeah. So, and I would say definitely reach out to them, because for the most part, whenever they're doing any of that stuff, they like quite often. What did you say? Keith Urban did one as well a couple days ago, right? Monday night.
What?
Right?
I'm sorry.
Monday night, Keith Urban. You were looking at yourself again?
I know. I was reading my mom's comment because Sean was talking about them letting senior citizens go early. And she goes, Dad and I are watching. Let us know if you need anything from the store because we get to go first.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
They're not senior citizens. Both of them are under 65.
Isn't it 55? Denny's, it's 55
no, but
for the
Dollar
senior
Store
discount.
is letting people under 65, or I think over 65.
Over 60.
Over 60?
I believe it's over 60.
Oh, sorry, Mom. Dad gets to go without you.
Guys, listen, we mentioned Russell Dickerson.
So Russell Dickerson, also Mitchell Tenpenny and Friends
But just
tonight at 10
really
p.m.
quick, holding on Russell.
Okay.
You know, there's a couple of songs that I'm a fan of. I know you guys are fans of as well. I think we should throw out a poll right now. Favorite Russell Dickerson song? I've got 3. Should I add a 4th? Yours,
Wait, yep, let me see.
Blue Tacoma, Every Little Thing. Is there a 4th I should add?
MGNO.
NGNO.
MGNO.
MGNO.
My girls' night out.
That stands for
My girls' night out.
Oh, you should have
My
just said My
Girls.
Girls Night
no,
Out.
but it's MGNO.
All right. I know it has something different. All right. So we have saved that and we are publishing that. So the poll is live. Let us know your what you think, and we will reveal those votes in just a bit.
I would bet it's probably Every Little Thing, right?
No, Blue Tacoma. But he's probably going to be performing all of those tonight. Which, if you've never seen Russell Dickerson
You don't know.
live,
You don't even know
he's
if he might not perform anything,
No,
or he might do
is.
a Elton John cover. Everybody should
Why
be
are you
doing.
getting so aggressive? You have had. He has been in a very
you know
bad
what?
mood today.
I will be honest. I'm not going to name the place, but I tried something new because I was thinking it's a
you don't have to name the
superfood.
place, but you can say it was a kale smoothie.
It was it was a kale smoothie, and I thought it was not that it was bad tasting because there was also pineapple in it that hit it. But I think I'll just eat my kale from now on.
Well, and I
don't
told
think I'm
him-
going to drink it.
I said, next
It's
time you come to
making
work,
me
please don't
aggressive.
drink a kale smoothie because I can't handle your attitude.
And we're still giving the Corona updates as well on air. And sometimes I get really amped up hearing like, oh, now this is happening, that's happening, and the different shutdowns. So know that for a fact, and I want to make sure we got this in, we, to this point, we're not going anywhere. We are going to be here doing my show tonight till 7. Tomorrow will be in Ashley will be back in, Melissa as well.
Yeah, one thing people have asked us is if Florida, Central Florida especially, goes into a quarantine like San Francisco has right now, will the radio station turn off? And
well, hold on. Let's talk about what a quarantine is. Different from isolation.
Is that
And what San Francisco has done, yes, it is a quarantine. However, they still are allowed to go out to the emergency rooms to see your doctor. They're allowed to go to the grocery store as well. So it's not isolation, which I think there's a big misconception. And people get freaked out like, oh, my goodness, we're going to be locked up. And that's why there's a shortage of toilet paper is people go, well, we're not going to be allowed to leave the home. And the thing people also need to remember is that you still will have running water, most likely. I can't imagine that will change. So the need to panic, just take a deep breath, situate everything you need
eat
to
a Snickers,
to take.
like Jennifer says Slater needs a Snickers.
Of course. And if there is some sort of quarantine or some sort of lockdown, as people are calling it, there will be different rules that you should be able to adjust to as well.
Well, agreed, but one of those doctor and grocery stores not work. So they're worried that if that happens, we aren't going to be able to come to work, which is not, well, it might be the case, but we will still be on the air because we're actually working on something, if that were to happen, that we can broadcast from wherever we need to.
Yes, because, and people might not know this, the way the whole, the music gets played, it's a computer software program. The songs are digitally in there. We don't have to manually transition anything. We just have to make sure that anything that's going on, we get the message out. And we do have technology that's being worked on very easily. So even if we can't come into the building, we'll be able to get that and put that into, like if you're putting together a playlist, we'll be in the playlist and making sure to get everything out there that you're seeing and needing to know.
So, Slater, serious question right now. Are you ready?
No. Go ahead.
If you
Wait, Russell Dickerson songs. Do we know which Russell Dickerson song?
Let me tell you, this new, on the back end of Facebook, there has been one vote.
Oh,
The back end of Facebook has changed entirely, which changed a lot of the front end user experience.
No
so
one
it's
wants
not
to
like
vote?
it used to be. So we only got one vote in. Should I announce it?
Yeah, what is it?
The one vote and the winner. Hold on, let
Is it
me
my
share
girls' night
results.
out?
I think Melissa voted.
No, I didn't.
You did.
I don't get the votes.
That's not fair.
Rich, it's not showing. Maybe it doesn't show up on your phone.
MGMO.
I
It
don't
does.
believe it.
It's very odd. It takes.
I was right.
Yeah, in order for you to
I'm
actually
upset
find it.
about that.
Yeah,
That's
Okay.
that's
Tough
I
to
think
get.
his worst
Well,
song
so-
that he's ever put out.
My serious question.
That's a bad song.
This is very serious.
Okay.
If you're on quarantine and you can't leave your house and you run out of food, and somebody says, Slater, you can only have one type of food for the rest of the time you live in this house. So
Ooh.
what two?
Wait,
what-
is the quarantine is
Right now
forever?
it's-
You said?
right now it's a 4-week that the kids are in the, not going to school and all of that. The bars are not allowed to be open for 4 weeks, all of that. April 15th. If you were only allowed to eat one thing between now and April 15th, would it be a kale smoothie? What would it be?
I'm really thanks for asking, by the way. That honestly, it means a lot. I would say hard-boiled eggs.
Oh.
I'm really getting
Ew.
Ugh,
God,
getting into them.
you're
get
I'm
outta
getting into
here.
them right now.
Ugh.
And I have found out the
Cholesterol.
perfect way. I can roll a hard-boiled egg and peel it within 4 seconds.
Ugh.
I can peel a hard-boiled egg.
So you do know there's an egg shortage, right? So
You
So
just
wait.
told me there was an unlimited
yeah, okay.
amount.
Well, so would they all be hard boiled, or would you just eat eggs and just eat them different ways?
No,
every time?
no, I would ask for them to already be hard-boiled because
Ugh.
that's the trouble.
That's like
You don't like it?
just a
no,
weird
that's like
option.
pre-shelled
What would you choose?
pistachios.
What would you choose?
What would I choose?
You guys are judging.
Macaroni and cheese.
That's pretty. Are you
I
two?
think anything is
No.
disgusting for a month. Nothing you're. I mean,
I could eat
except-
Firehouse
think so.
subs for a whole month by just Firehouse subs.
Yeah, we do love Firehouse subs, and they do not sponsor this yet.
Hashtag
I'm
not an
hoping.
ad, but hashtag
Yeah,
I will take an ad.
we'd like
Hashtag
and
sponsor us.
I will say I purposely mentioned Golden Corral as well because I
No,
also I
no,
love
no.
and we also dropped in there that it was not Spectrum we were talking about because we love them. We would like free
Was not
cable
Spectrum we
forever.
were talking about.
So any of these places, Sean, what would you like to mow on?
Spectrum. Spectrum
Yeah,
is good.
yeah,
I'll take Spectrum. Wait, was that the question?
What free no? What foods would you
I
like
think
to?
pizza is pretty safe.
Oh my
It
God, you
has to
wouldn't
be
need toilet
one
paper
kind,
then.
though. It has to be one kind.
Yeah,
Like-
fine, pepperoni pizza
Pepperoni.
all day, baby.
Isn't it odd that pepperoni is not a meat that people just walk around having pepperoni sandwiches, but on pizza,
Speak for
it's
yourself.
like the number one. You do?
No, no.
I don't even like
Salami. I mean,
pepperoni, so.
it's of the Genoa family.
I
Yeah.
thought you said genital.
No.
You know what I've
No.
learned about Slater?
Genoa.
Slater has a lot of Slater thoughts that he keeps in like a filing cabinet
That's
in
what's
his
going to
brain.
be on his toilet talk book.
Exactly. And the moment you mention one or two things,
You
he
brought-
instantly, like when I said pepperoni on pizza, he went into his filing cabinet under P, picked up the pepperoni folder, and there was just a thing about pepperoni
It's-
that
When eats
you've
them in
had.
sandwiches.
It's the problem that I have
Yeah.
with that
It's a
meat.
good problem.
Because I love it. It goes good with cheese and crackers. But
Right.
isn't that really just like a bougie pizza? That's like an uncooked pizza. People go, oh, yeah, pepperoni and cheese on a cracker. That's,
That is, yeah,
that's
just an uncooked
it
pizza.
is the same thing.
See, this is in his pepperoni file, also in his crackers file.
Yeah.
Some of them span over multiple
it's a
files.
subcategory.
All right,
you know?
so back to quarantine. You would eat hard-boiled eggs. What TV show? You could only watch one TV show. What would it be? And it can't be the most distracting show ever.
Is it just with me, or is it with whoever's in my house?
Wait, other question. Have we seen the amount of episodes we've seen, or can we erase our brains since we're playing a ridiculous game
New one.
to start fresh?
No, it's from now. Whatever's in your brain stays.
Ooh.
So you can either pick a new show you've never seen, or you've got to watch something over and over just because you love it.
I think Garfield and Friends is a good one.
Get outta
only
here.
because I liked when Orson the pig would be the secondary show in Garfield and Friends. He was the friend. You're not into that?
Terrible.
I don't even know what you're talking
My
about.
90s peeps do.
What about you, Melissa?
Well, I have never watched Grey's Anatomy. And I know there's like 20 seasons or something like that, and 18 episodes
It
per
gets
season or
good
something like
after Katherine Heigl leaves.
that. Can you?
Spoiler alert! Oh no!
Hold on. I would put you as like a Friends.
I would watch Friends if I hadn't seen that. If there wasn't a show
Right.
that had that many episodes, that
You
I haven't
can't make
seen yet.
up. Yeah, you can't make that up.
Like I would love to watch Friends, but I've seen every episode like 8 times. So it's
Yeah.
like this is a show that I've never seen before. That I actually would be I would be entertained with Friends, but I would actually be entertained without knowing what's coming next with Grey's Anatomy.
Something new. And Sean,
Curb Your Enthusiasm, man. It's just
Is that a show?
10
yeah,
seasons-
it's the Larry David. It's one of the best shows of all time.
You're
It's
really,
great.
Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Okay, so the guy that plays George is based
Don't know who
on Larry
Larry
David.
David,
Larry
yeah.
David's admitted to that. So it's almost like if you had a spin-off of
Yeah.
George.
Michael
Yeah.
says he
George's
puts his
spin-off.
pepperoni on grilled cheese.
Delicious. Basically, hold on.
that's a-
Basically,
And also,
that's a
Jessica
pizza
said
sandwich.
One Tree Hill is a show she'd watch. Jessica,
wait,
I'm
who
with
said
ya.
that? Michael said that?
Michael Howard.
Yeah, Michael.
No, Michael
Listen,
didn't say. Oh,
I put
yeah.
pepperoni on my grilled cheese.
Oh,
That's
so
right
did
there.
Jason. Hold on. There's multiple people who have said this.
I'm
Jason
just-
said it too.
No, I'm just saying a regular sandwich or a sub. Nobody's sitting there and just actually subbing pepperoni unless it's an Italian sandwich, and then that is a different thing.
No, it's not a different thing. It's still a sandwich
But
with
isn't
pepperoni.
pepperoni
very
on grilled
different thing.
cheese, bread, cheese, and
It's
pepperoni?
a
Tell me
pizza.
that's not
You're a
pizza.
sauce away from pizza.
All that is, yeah, that's like if you put butter on
Not
your
if you dip it
pizza,
in- not
then
if you
you're
dip it in
eating
tomato sauce.
a
If you dip it in
grilled
tomato
cheese
sauce,
pizza.
it's pizza.
Yeah, you have your or tomato soup. A lot of people do the tomato soup.
That's what I meant. Soup. I meant soup.
You said sauce.
I meant
Yeah.
soup.
Are you eating sauce by the spoonful?
Don't do
Marinara.
that. If there is, yeah. You could do it with Alfredo. Alfredo's acceptable.
Oh, I definitely dip with Alfredo.
I've
no,
never met
just
Alfredo.
to spoon Alfredo in, I think is okay.
Oh my
thing.
gosh, I met somebody who spooned Polynesian sauce from Chick-fil-A with no meat, just
Mm.
Polynesian on the spoon.
And that's why they shut their dining rooms down first, because they knew
Well,
that people
no,
would just come in.
Guaranteed though, they're now selling the bottles. Well, not yet, but
I
they
did
will
see
be at Publix. This lady's gonna get it and just
Polynesian sauce. Yeah.
Pro tip: if you don't want to wait until they actually do that, you can go to Walmart and their great value chicken dip sauce is Chick-fil-A sauce.
I've heard multiple people say that.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's
Here,
what I have
Hot
at my
tip.
house.
Hot tip. If you go to Chick-fil-A, they will literally give you a private, separate bag full of sauce if you want. They are all about giving away their sauce.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Of course,
They
because
are.
they get their logo on it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
very smart.
Jessica
It
said
is.
she's worked in subs for the last 10 years, and she agrees with you that there's no pepperoni
See?
sandwich.
That's,
No.
and I
Get
will
outta
say
here.
the grilled cheese with pepperoni on it sounds quite nice. You know why? Again,
Why?
because that's just pizza.
That's it.
That's what
it.
you're doing.
Sauceless
except
pizza.
putting butter on it. So
Yeah.
I will probably try that once my eggs run out.
I have
That's
a
what
question.
I'll do.
Go ahead. Yes.
And then we got to wrap this up because I got to say goodbye on the air as well.
Okay. Real quick. Florida Georgia Lions Tyler Hubbard announced we know he's having a third child.
Yes.
We found out what the gender is.
Yes. A boy.
Because
What? Is that what you're gonna say? What's the gender?
no. But I was gonna build it up a little bit
Yeah.
more.
It's
Come on.
You could have
Jeez.
said maybe
Why do
Do you
you
know the
ruin
name?
Everything.
Maybe not,
They haven't
huh?
announced the name
No
yet.
Howard.
name.
Howard is the
But
name.
the gender reveal. Did you see how they did the gender reveal?
No. You can tell me that.
Build that up.
I actually do know.
They just
but I
had an
don't want you to
elephant
yell at
run
me.
by them with a colored blanket on it. So it was a blue
Is that-
blanket
that's
on
it?
an elephant. I mean, I don't think anyone else in the world has done that.
No. I'm
No, but it
surprised.
really is the buildup. You could do anything, but it's such a big buildup. Did you do anything to surprise your parents when you were getting married or when?
No,
You
they knew
were
about it
big?
before I did.
Mm.
My husband asked for their permission, like
Yeah.
he should have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your mom too, though.
How did you tell Ashley, your wife's mom, that you were having a baby? Because they live locally. Your parents live up north.
we
so how did you tell?
actually have a video on it. How was it done? Oh, this is kind of icky. I'll share.
I'll share.
My wife gave a gift to her mom because her mom was around Christmas. Christmas. She was a Christmas Eve baby, and
Wait.
so
Oh, her mom was a Christmas
Yeah,
Eve baby.
my-
I thought you meant you conceived
Yeah,
your
my
child on
mother-in-law.
Christmas Eve.
No.
I was like, we don't need to know
so-
that.
No, it wasn't. What month? Yeah, it was in December. So anyway, it was a gift, and inside a box was the pregnancy test. And that's why I said it was icky. It was in a Ziploc bag.
No, but people do that.
It was, but that's, you're essentially giving
There's
somebody
pee.
a
There's
stick
pee
with
on
pee. It's like, here, I peed on this. And that's like quite caveman
so
days.
would it be
know?
weird if you peed on something and put it in a plastic bag and gave it as a gift?
Yeah.
Of course.
But it wouldn't be if it's
every birthday I get that from Slater. It's terrible.
It's like, oh, great, a lollipop, and it's like, don't eat that.
Yeah.
Peed on that.
Oh boy.
Sucker.
Oh,
Which is a
God.
synonym for a lollipop.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Different people call it.
All right, well, I
in
think
your
you're right. We need to
lollipop
wrap this up. Everyone stay safe out there. Try and stay sane because we know being cooped up in the house, especially if you have kids, not the easiest thing to do. I don't have kids, so I just go crazy because of my husband.
Yeah.
But it's okay. That happens,
Yeah.
right?
It's good. We will
He
be
goes crazy
here
because of me.
straight through.
No
Sean
matter
Klitzner,
what. Hey,
you
no
can
matter
listen to
what.
Sean as well.
Well, hold on.
What time are you on?
Well, I'm on live 10 o'clock, 10 to 11 on News 96.5 WDBO. But an important thing, just so listeners don't get it confused, you are not going anywhere. Whether this thing
Correct.
hits, whether it is on lockdown, you can always listen to K92.3.
Yeah, on our app. You can stream us, and you can listen to mine and Slater's previous Grapes and Gossip episodes
Ooh.
because there's a lot of them. I think 22 of them.
I don't know.
There's 22 of them.
It's too many. I mean, you do the hard labor. I just talk about things. Then you say, moving on.
So this is the 23rd episode. So if you want to binge that, you can. And then K92.3 on the app. You can stream on Amazon Alexa. You can set that up as a skill. Google Home. So
many ways.
So many ways.
Too many. Let's be
so
honest.
follow me on Instagram, Melissa Michelle Q.
And that Slater did what? Was that you were sending it to me?
No, that was just
Or you were doing
peace
deuces?
out. That's my last.
Deuces.
And then Sean, you're Sean Klitzner.
That's it. That's me.
He does really weird things on Instagram, like running around. Something's chasing him. I don't know what it is. But...
Oh, we'll find out.
Yeah.
soon enough. Have a good one,
Soon.
guys. Stay safe.
Goodbye.
And wash your hands.